Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Let me just take a breath. I love how Eckhart Tolle always says in his videos, I mean, I've heard him say it before, before you're about to do something creative, just get super present. Take a breath. Clear the space. And it really just helps me tune in to what I'm about to do. Allow more of like a channeling energy and a flow, which I think is a lot more enjoyable when I'm working. One thing I've noticed recently, as I have been on a journey to really increase my discipline, because I noticed a few months ago that I was really lacking the discipline that I needed to achieve what I wanted to achieve. One thing I've noticed is that when we're doing something that might be a little bit uncomfortable, when I'm doing something that might be a little bit uncomfortable, I start to have this voice in my head that comes in that's like, oh, I can't wait till this is over. Like, I just want this to be over. And as soon as that voice comes in, I'm no longer present with like what it is that I'm doing. And it completely takes away any joy that I could potentially be having with what I'm doing. And I'm instantly in this like feeling of like really uncomfortable and feeling like I just want it to be over with. And this happens to me when I'm doing breath work. I'm sure a lot of people can relate. Like, it can happen when you're working out, when you're doing anything that's like, you know, slightly uncomfortable or something that's not, that you have to put like extra effort in to do. For me, I've realised that if I bring myself back to my breath, I can bring myself back into like the joy of whatever it is that I'm actually doing. And this has been one reason why breathwork has really helped me, because being able to sit there and continue with the deep breathing and putting in effort into the deep breathing, which is something that I struggled with in the beginning when I basically started doing breathwork every single day at the beginning of the year. And I did like 40 days. I don't know if you've heard of Blue of Earth and also Sadhguru. They talk about like 40 days of devotion, and they talk about doing 40 days of devotion. So I decided that I was going to do breathwork every morning, and it was definitely a struggle in the beginning, because before that I was really not good with discipline really at all. So I told myself, right, start small, get disciplined with like one thing at a time. So I did my breathwork, and doing that every day really helped me actually, because I was able to actually sit and do something. And like, as soon as my mind started being like, this is long, like I do like five rounds of Wim Hof breath work, and sometimes I'd be on like round 2 and I'd be like, I've still got 3 more rounds or like 4 more rounds to get through. And that's when my mind starts to drift. And then as soon as my mind starts to drift, I'm not enjoying it anymore. When I bring myself back to my breath, it's like, okay, in that moment, it's fine. But then my mind starts to drift again, and it's like, oh, when's this going to be over? Something else completely reminds me of another time where I was cleaning my auntie's house, right? And I'd come on my period, and I was really feeling unwell, tired. And what I realised in that moment was that when we're on our period, or especially the first day, we can be really tired. And when we're like really tired or just it makes things so much more comfortable when you're uncomfortable when you're trying to do something. So my mind instantly, and usually I love cleaning, so usually I'm like, I can get through it, enjoy it, like actually enjoy it, doesn't bother me. This day I was feeling so tired and rough, and all I wanted to do was go home, but I had to finish this cleaning. So where my mind was so distracted, the level of service that I had provided was nowhere near as good as what I usually do. And this is another thing that I've noticed, is when we become so distracted by the thoughts of like, oh, I just want to get this done, I just want to get this done, we're not actually fully present with the task that we're doing. And the task is always going to be done in a much better way if we are fully present with it. So yeah, that's one thing I've learnt on this little journey of getting better with discipline, is really, for one, when things get uncomfortable, noticing my mind might be drifting, or I might be being taken away by lots of different thoughts, and then bringing myself back to the present moment. And normally how I do that is by taking a deep breath and really following my breath and then coming back. But yeah, so thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any questions or anything that you would like me to speak about, or anything at all, let me know. I'd love to hear any questions. But for now, I'll see you later, guys. See you in the next video. Goodbye.